Hello, I'm Claire-Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Saturday, the 13th of March, 2021. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can go to my website, BeHealing.com, to book in for one of those. Now, there's limited availability on them now. I do them within 24 hours, so within every 24-hour period, if there's any availability, you'll see it as like an item count there in the readings. I do reset it when I do have openings. And so pretty much every 24 hours, I reset it. So check back in a few hours or check back 24 hours later or 12 hours later is probably the best bet to get yourself booked in there. Otherwise, I do a live show here live on YouTube called Psychic Cafe, 7 a.m. Bangkok time every day apart from Sundays now. And general channeling again. I always want to say challenging. Maybe it's challenging. I don't know. But do mini reads in there as well. So come along if you don't want or you can't get in on a private read. You can come along and for donations in there, super chat, super sticker, you can ask your higher self a question. They're just mini reads in there. So let's get some cards out for everybody today. What's going on in the energies for everybody today? What do we have today for everybody? All signs. There we go. Tea ceremony. Slow down. You might want to rush into things. So we had some great energies yesterday of setting off on a new path or making a decision to work on something long term, head toward maybe a dream or a goal that you've had your whole life, in fact, or a very long time anyway. Tea ceremony says slow down, slow down. It's good to take action toward that, but you know what it is? You know what it's like when we make a decision, we just want it straight away, don't we? We want to do it all straight away. We've got that momentum. Well, we don't have the momentum yet, but we've got the instant motivation to get going on it. And this is saying just slow down, slow down. A slow and steady approach with firm foundations is best. Let's get a cat out for the day for everybody, and then we'll get on to the tarot. I'm going to be pulling a yes/no crystal out of the bag. So formulate a question that you want a yes/no answer to, and at the end of the reading, keep watching, because at the end of the reading I will be pulling one of those crystals out. Okay, so we've got vision here. Meet stargazer. Some say her head is in the clouds, but the view is better from up there. She can see the big picture beyond our normal sight. She can see beyond small increments of time to the vastness of years, decades, and even eternity. Take a step back and see your life through stargazer's eyes. What visions do you have for your life? They might appear fuzzy or absent if you're afraid of the actions they're calling you to take. Acknowledge those fears, then ask them to step aside like parting clouds until you're able to truly see. Let your visions be a beacon calling you forth. Awesome. So yeah, as I said, this is linked with the energies yesterday of some kind of long-term vision that you've got for something that you want to create. And this is saying slow down, firm foundations. It's the same message, hey? But yeah, it does definitely ties it in with those energies yesterday. If you haven't watched the energy update for yesterday, go back and do that. Watch that. Queen of Swords, about cutting things out, having firm boundaries. Queen of Swords is very clear about herself, what she wants and where her boundaries are. She cuts people out, she cuts what's not useful to her, she knows how to say no. Seven of Cups is about a lot of options and choices that are before you. It could be some confusion there about what to choose or which way forward. Bit of heartbreak going on here with the Three of Swords today. Maybe about what you're leaving behind or someone that you're leaving behind. But this Ace of Swords, again, it's like that vision. It's that idea. It's a very strong idea that's pulling you forward, calling you forward toward it. Okay, give us more on this then. The Queen of Swords. So you're needing to have boundaries today. You're needing to say no to something. You need to be strong about that. Being empowered. So maybe yesterday you slipped up and told people your vision and told the wrong people your vision, and they shared their fears with you and why you shouldn't do it. It could be that, and so today you need to have strong boundaries there. The Knight of Materials. Okay, so the Knight of Materials, again, it's about slowing down. Slow and steady wins the race. Tea ceremony, slow down, slow and steady wins the race. It will get you there in the long term with firm foundations. Yes, and so this is why you need boundaries. So it could be not just that you have negative people around you to say no to. It could be that you have really positive people around you saying, dive in now, do it straight away. Spend all your money straight away, something like that. And you say, no, I'm going to take the slow approach, get a lot of clarity with your vision. So yeah, it definitely slow down. Seven of Cups. What are all these choices then? Strong. Oh, interesting. Okay, I just had a flash then, a vision. Okay, strength, right? Okay, I need to teach us something now. So there's a few choices to make. So you've got a few options in whatever it is that you're moving toward. They're presenting themselves. Maybe a few people are saying, maybe you announced it to a few people and they're saying, oh, you could do this, or you could do that. And you've got these options, maybe 7 options in front of you. Now, how do you decide which option is in alignment with you? There's a really easy way of doing it, and it's about strength. It's about muscle testing. Have you heard about it before? So, you know how I'm doing these yes or no questions? You could get 2 crystals like that, or you could do this. You could ask your body and your intuition and your higher self by using your body. And so a simple way of doing it is to do a pincer grip like that and hold it pretty tight, link them like this, and then you ask yourself, is this business right for me? And you try and pull them apart, right? I'm trying to pull those apart and they're really strong. And then you ask yourself another question. Do it with a simple question first, like, is my name Claire? Oh, that's strong. Is my name Michael? Right? I'm pulling and they are actually slipping apart a little bit. Your body will be weaker when it's not your truth. Like sometimes it will completely come apart like that. But it's amazing the way it works. You can do it with other parts of your body as well. But I find this one is a really simple way of doing it. Test it for all of those choices. So is this the right thing to do? Is this the right thing to do? And you might have to it might be a subtle difference in the strength, but that's what I'm getting from that is that that is how you make your choice today, is which feels strong within you. If you don't have that direct contact like I do with higher self, or 2 crystals like that to ask, then use that muscle testing. Wow, 3 of Swords. Why the 3 of Swords? What's the heartbreak about? 10 of Voices. Something or someone that you had to leave behind. The 10 of Voices came out yesterday. The 10 of Swords. Had to leave something behind. So you're having to get over that too. All the more reason to slow down. Don't forge ahead. So if you had like friends that you just knew you couldn't be around anymore because you can't move into this new thing that you're doing, this big goal that you've got, or this, I don't know, bigger business that, the next direction that you're stepping in. If you know that you've got like people around you that just aren't aligned with that energy, you can't drag them with you, and so you might have had to let them go. Of course, we go through a grieving process. Even if something was really shitty for us, we have a grieving process to go through, right? So allow yourself that grieving process for whatever it is that you've had to leave behind. Ace of Swords, you've got this vision, and it's part of your truth. 6 of Materials. But this is about reciprocation, and so the universe is backing you up on this. It's reciprocating that on that vision that you've got. So a lot about a vision and about taking it slowly to move toward that vision today. Just a bit of tweaks from the energy yesterday, right? Give us more on this Queen of Swords and the Knight of Materials, though. So that's actually having boundaries and saying no to people or things. Masculine energy. Someone might want to take over. A masculine might want to take over, or the masculine side of a woman might want to, because we've all got masculine, right? Might want to take over. You're going to have to be strong there and say no. The 7 of Cups and this muscle testing thing, this strength testing. All of these options. Give us what's behind this. Of course, the universe is backing you up on this. It's reciprocating. It's helping you out. And so you want to stay in alignment with that, right? So you want to make sure that you're going with your intuition and going with what your higher self says. Integration. Interesting. So you're not just doing it the masculine way now, as in using logic, doing it all yourself. You're doing it integrated with your higher self now. The universe is backing you up on this one. So you want to make sure that you integrate your intuition with this. That's why it said the muscle testing. I haven't done that for ages, and that vision was so strong to let you all know about that. Maybe it's something that you used to do and you haven't done it for ages too. Let me know in the comments. 3 of Swords and the 10 of Voices. So you are feeling a bit heartbroken or going through some kind of a grieving process for what it is that you're having to leave behind to do this. Give us more on this, 3 of Swords and the 10 of Voices. Yeah, grounding and death. So whatever it is you had to put to death, You're grounding in your new energy now. You know, when we let go of things, we have emotional attachments, we have all kinds of stuff. As I said, even if it's crappy stuff or crappy people that we're leaving behind, still we were getting something out of it, right? So ground that in, ground yourself, and allow that to just kind of die, really, in your life. What about this Ace of Swords and the Six of Materials? I'm getting a strong, like the Six of Materials is about reciprocation, it going around and coming around kind of thing. It can be about people getting a strong message. This is about the universe is reciprocating now. It's going to give you glimpses of that your abundance is on this path. And so you get glimpses of that, like a little injection of it kind of thing. Yeah. Got stripping illusions and discernment, right? So the reason that I just had to tell you that, you'll get little glimpses of it. What I mean by that is, right, when I first started my business, sure, I got a bit of abundance to show me I was on the right path at the start, but then I had a lot of work to do on myself, on my money mindset, on just healing myself and getting the skills that I needed to do this business as well. I started it 21 years ago. I was a very different person then. And so but when I started this business, I got those signs, I got those synchronicities, I got that abundance to do it, right? To show me that I was on the right track, but it wasn't abundance. It wasn't free flowing abundance until I was long down that line and had learned about myself and all of those things, integrated those things. So this is about stripping illusions and discernment. So yes, you're going to get some abundance through to show you that the universe is reciprocating. It's not going to be the full shebang. It's not going to be like instant win, it all happens, instant success. Nobody gets that. It's not possible. Not unless you've done like a whole heap of work on yourself. Maybe if I started a new business now, I could step straight into abundance in that business because I've got myself to a certain point in this business. You know, it's about energy. It's all about energy. But this is saying like this is something new, something long term that you've got a vision for. You're going to have to work toward it. So don't fool yourself that it will start off really good because you're getting glimpses of the abundance starting. That's just a confirmation that you're on the right path, yeah? Hey, what's going on in our love lives today? What's the energy around our love lives today? Got a lot of self-love in these energies today, that's for sure. Retreat from your love life. Not a time to focus on your love life at all. It's all about you, like I said, feeling the strong self-love vibe going on today. And you don't want to get into a relationship when you're in flux like this either, because the relationship that's going to be right for you is the one that's a match to the person that you're going to become down this path. I'm not saying that you can't have love along the way, but it's not likely that you're going to be aligned and be moving in the same direction as someone you get together with now as you would be maybe a couple of years down the line. So I'm not saying you have to wait that long either. Just depends on your alignment, really, and what you'll put up with in a relationship. You can have one right now if you want. Or you could use your discernment and think, actually, I might see where I'm headed first and then get into a relationship once I'm ready. So retreat, balance spirituality and practicality, some kind of balance. So balancing your life path with romantic relationships. It might not be time to focus on romantic relationships there. Give us more on our romantic life, maybe, or just our heart situation for today. All right. Too many. Give us one, please. Okay, there's one. Kindness. Right, okay. This is about this. This is about Three of Swords and the Ten of Voices, this pain that you're going through from letting something go or someone go. It's necessary, but there's still going to be pain involved in doing that, in that detachment process. Be kind to yourself, be kind to them too. You're a humanitarian made of love, and you're able to share that energy with others. Still leave people behind and have compassion for yourself and then them in the process, you know? We don't have to blow things up to leave them behind. And what else? What else have you all got going on in our love lives today? Healthy choices and ascending. Wow. Making healthier choices for yourself and ascending. As I said, that's going to have an impact on your love life. but maybe you got retreat there, so maybe not the best time to be actively pursuing love life right now. Go through the transitions first. Right, so what else have we got today? Other energies for today. Wow. 4 cards right away there. All right, first up we have Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. While you're shifting energies like this, yes, there's things to leave behind, things in the balance, things to step toward. You've got to think about relationships, you've got to think about your abundance, your money situation, the path forward, all of that. Keep a balance within yourself, keep a balance outside of yourself at the moment as well. But take care, enemies are working against you. This isn't enemies, this is just people that you're having to say no to. Maybe people that are negative, but as I said, it could be people that are positive, a little bit too positive, saying, yeah, go all in. Slow down, slow down. So things are working against you if you let them. Make really good choices for yourself. Remember about that muscle testing thing. I mean, you can do that without anyone noticing, right? If someone asks you something, just do that muscle testing on yourself. You should accept valid criticism. So do take on board what some people are saying to you, especially if you've been very discerning and sharing your dreams with people. And celebration, fun, and enjoyment with a tankard here. So you might be wanting to celebrate with some of those people. But yeah, do take some advice from good people that you've got around you. Just be careful about who you take advice from. Don't take advice from people that aren't doing something like this, whatever it is that you're pursuing now. Only get advice from people that have done it already. Because honestly, so many people have opinions. It's like parenthood, right? How many opinions do people have before they've had kids? You have kids. I'm sure you've still got some opinions then, but you're a bit wiser, right? You don't have as many opinions because you realize what it is. And so the ones with the loudest voices, the trolls and people like that, they're not people that are doing anything good. They're not doing anything, in fact. So don't take on their advice or their criticism. Be careful who you take this criticism from. It's all about you now, your energy being shone out there and you doing something for yourself. Make sure you're doing it for yourself as well. What I mean by that is make sure that the results are for you. Make sure you're getting plenty back from it in your plans, in your ideas, in this vision. The ocean, an emotional time because we're going through a change here. So it's a very emotional, deep, intense time. 3 of Swords shows us that as well. But you've got the mother here. So there's a little egg there that's being nurtured. Nurture yourself, kindness, love yourself through this transition period because you're going to give birth to something new and it's amazing, but it's going to be emotional. It is emotional when you give birth to something new. Think about your yes or no question right now, and I'll just get some tarot cards out. So how best to handle these energies today? Give us some advice. How best to handle these energies today? How best can we handle these energies today? How best can we handle these energies today? Some advice for today, please. That one. The 5 of Wands. Choose your battles wisely. Choose your battles wisely. Just a clear message from that. Choose your battles wisely. So don't fight those people that aren't supporting you on it, and don't fight those people that have invalid criticism, those that aren't doing anything. Just pick your battles wisely. Just say, okay, thank you for your feedback, and walk quietly away. Don't take it on. For those that this is why we've got the Queen of Swords out here, got to have those boundaries today for sure. Like I said, the ones with the loudest voices, they have those opinions. They're not the ones that are doing it. The ones that are doing it are busy doing it. Hang on, there's too many there. No, this one is the Hermit, right? So hermit away a little bit. Keep your energy to yourself. Contemplation, soul search. Ask yourself, that's why I was told that muscle testing. It's like, ask yourself, don't ask other people. Ask yourself, sure, accept valid criticism, take some advice, but always ask yourself, always trust yourself there. So, got your yes or no answer question? Think about it now, and here is your answer. It's a no. It's a no today. It's the ruby. There you go. Thank you so much for your support of my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your likes and your subscribes and your shares and your comments as well. I love hearing from you. Have an awesome day. Don't forget, if you want a private reading with me, take your chances on BeHealing.com. If there's any available there, you'll be able to see them. And come along to Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.